Welcome back to Oakhill, everyone. As you can see, for a change, we're starting a video with selling some cows. I'm considering switching to selling every other day and letting them get a little bit heavier. I guess that will only affect one batch because we'll go to buying every other day. Anyway, get those sold and replaced, and we've made again about £27,000. Did the other batch as well and paid a bit off the loan. We're now going to get rid of the mountain of manure we're getting every day. A nice thing is that obviously we are getting a decent amount of money out of the BGA, and we're storing up a load of digestate for fertilizing our fields for next time around. That last load of manure going down to the BGA, and we've fast forwarded time and it's the next day, and I've just sold the next load of cows, and our loan is now down to £275,000, which is quite nice. Doing a bit of a TMR mix here using some of the grain mix we made last time. So putting in 2 loads of that, and I think I do 2 loads of beet pulp silage. I really need to make some more beet pulp silage up because we don't have much left. Given the delays we've had in the corn being ready, it would have probably been a good opportunity to make some over the last few days. So usual mix now of 4 bales of grass silage, 1 of clover silage, and I think I then do 2 of hay. The beet pulp silage and the grain mix account for the kind of extra bale that we don't use. So that mixer holds 8 of our big bales, and I put in 7 plus the others. Getting ready for next season now and starting to fertilise the fields. The compost really doesn't show up well in the rain on the wet fields, but it's applying, so it'll give us our first layer of fertiliser that we can then turn in when we seed these fields with our direct drill. I realised that the muck spreader is kind of battered and needed a service, which is why it's been going so slow for however long, and I've been complaining that it's so slow. But mostly I've been running it with a worker, so it didn't matter quite so much, I guess. Just finishing off this field. I'm still undecided if I'm going to keep running on here, so I'm playing as if a bit of mic saturation there. My mic seems to have got really sensitive, which is weird. Anyway, yeah, I'm playing as if I am continuing through another year on here, but yeah, I'm really not sure yet what I want to do. I'm watching a bunch of YouTube creators create new series and like, oh, new map, new toys. So we'll see. For now, we are continuing. Just getting this little field fertilised with compost, and then we're going to head over to fields 5 and 14. So, borrowing a little bit of money, we're going to buy a plough so that we can merge field 5 and 14 together. Something that I said I would do if I continue for another year, so we'll get that process started. We're going to need to lime it, but obviously don't really want to lime in the rain. In fact, we have storms at the moment, which is quite uncommon in Farm Sim. The only thing you get with a storm is the occasional thud flash of lightning and thud of thunder. Anyways, yeah, so we're going to plough this path in. Should we maintain the right of way through? Maybe, but you know, I want to create one big field. Something you will see later on, which is a bit weird, is that although I'm ploughing this in and it behaves like soil, from a distance the path and the grass are still there. I'll show it to you later on in the video when we're driving around. So this is quite a nice little plough. I don't have a massive power requirement. It's not the awful ones I really struggle with where you have to turn them and things. So yeah, quite like it. It's obviously a ripper plough rather than a full moldboard plough, but it does the job for what we want on here. I end up ploughing in the weird corner of crop that didn't grow as well. And I've also realised I don't need the subsoiler anymore, so we're going to go and sell that, and that will get us back the money that we had to borrow to buy the plough, which is quite cool. So we can now get back to spreading a layer of compost on here. Get our fertilisation state. The plan is probably to plant this with canola. The crop rotation that I had meant that spelt would go into sugar beet or carrots. I'm probably going to do carrots this year instead, or next season instead of sugar beet, but we don't really need 4 fields of it. So looking in the crop rotation planner, which I think I do later on in the video, this is going to be canola, which will give us a nice cash crop next year if we are still here. I may have to look for another bit of land to buy to plant some more straw crops. And we may, no, I don't think we do. No, I'm not going to look at planting stuff for grain mix. I'll probably do the same strategy as this time if we're going to be here and do some contracts. So that field is fertilised. You can see there the weird path and grass being visible at a distance, even though it's ploughed in. We'll see how it goes when we try and seed it. So whether that takes, but that's all 4 fields that I wanted to get spread with compost done. So just looking in the crop rotation there. So yeah, we can swap beets for carrots and not suffer, and we can swap carrots and canola around and not really suffer. So we're going to get our seeds for the year. I need to get a pallet of canola, a pallet of spelt, and I need to borrow a little bit of money to buy a pallet of maize seeds. Another really cool thing with this Kramer is we can hook it up to the trailer, which means I can bring the good pallet forks down and not have to use the shop's dodgy telehandler with his dodgy pallet forks. I don't know why, but these ones are so much better. I hope either the model that made these brings them to FS22, or in general FS22 pallet physics are better, because these are the Hydromet pallet forks and they are so good. So just having it tidy up in the seed shed, there are a load of part pallets of seed that we're not going to use next year. So I'm just going to stack those in the corner to make a bit of space. We'll then bring our new seed pallets in, and I'll probably use this shed as well for a bit of vehicle storage. Next episode, the corn will be ready to chop, so we'll finally get that done. This video is probably dropped a bit late, I meant to say at the start, because it's 11 AM on release day and I'm just recording the voiceover, so I still have to do a bit of sound editing after this. Yeah, so we'll just get these pallets off of the trailer and into the shed, and that'll be us for today. So thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed the video, leave me a like and a comment, and I will catch you next time here on Oakhill to chop some maize.